Oh, here we go.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what.
Is this whole movie gonna be? Oh, it is. I'm about to say. Ah,
Herbie, how's that sauce coming?
oh, the thing looks
Yeah, I'm the
great.
judge of that.
That looks.
Okay. Okay.
That
Is
is
this guy good or what?
I want to add a couple cloves of garlic.
Ben cream looks
Not because it's that
amazing.
delicious. I just want to add a little bit of zip. Okay.
T-5.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock. The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
There we are.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny
Yeah, that's
is
true.
Johnny.
Hi.
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together.
Oh, here's Galactus. Fantastic. Oh, shit.
As a family.
Little end thing. The only thing we didn't see is the stretchy powers. We didn't see, unless we did, I just didn't catch it. This is a walking definition of a teaser trailer where you're just kind of just announcing the film, where you're just saying, "Hi everyone, this is Fantastic Four First Steps. We're coming in July. Here's some footage." There's an introduction. We don't have a glimpse of a story. We don't have a glimpse of essentially the story. We have basically it's all about the characters. Here's Reed. Here's Sue. Here's Ben, who looks amazing. And also here's Johnny, and we see a little bit of him in fire motions. We don't really see a lot of we don't see Reed stretching his powers out. No stretchy powers yet. But they might be still working on it, because how do you do stretchy powers without making it look weird and uncanny and turning into body horror-ish and all that kind of stuff that might have been an issue in the past. Now, one question did come along when people was like, "Oh, they're making a Fantastic Four movie. Will we get the origin story?" And it feels like we will get the origin story, but in the first 10 minutes of the film, like, hey, this is what happened to them. If for the people who don't know about the Fantastic Four, but it's not an origin story. The best way to describe it is it feels like it's going to be like Batman 89 and Batman Forever of showing the death of the Waynes. It's not an origin story, but they'll feature it, the origin. So I think they'll do that. No glimpse of Silver Surfer. We got a glimpse of Galactus, which of course is just hinting. That is a character that you're like, how the hell are they gonna make that work without it making it look super goofy? And maybe it works with the 60s, theme where this is not the 60s that we know, but it's just a modern day look of it's what the 60s for 2025 was going to look like. So it's going to look more like the Jetsons, right? Maybe that works with that kind of aesthetic with a 1960s Fantastic Four film. But I'm curious about Galactus and have the I hunger, like a guy who eats planets. How do you, make that workable for the big screen? But we'll see how it works there, how they're able to ground it in a sort of believable way for the average Joe, because Fox's response 18 years ago was to make him a giant cloud, so that but that didn't pan out. So we got that. Ben looks great. I kept talking about how great Ben Grimm looks, what the Thing looks like. I think it works pretty well. Might be the best design out of the evolution of live action thing from Michael Chiklis, even the Walter Corman film, but also Fantastic Four Stick and now this. And of course, we'll get different looks and different out through the evolution of the films, because it got announced that the Fantastic Four will show up in Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars, which you bloody hope so, because it's kind of weird seeing see Doctor Doom without no Fantastic Four, is it not? So, and we get a glimpse of Heavy the Robot, which gives that, you know, Jetson vibes kind of thing, but it's ticking all the boxes. It's, you know, the music feels fitting. You feel a sense of wonder. You feel a sense of wonder with the trailer, and that's what you want to capture. And you know, next trailer where my guess where Thunderbolts comes along, which is around May. That's when we'll get the full trailer, and that's when we'll get a glimpse of the story and we'll glimpse of the characters, and basically, you know, because it's just hinting, it's just a little teasing here and there, and there isn't a sense of here's the Fantastic Four. You know, yes, there being other live action versions, but let's not assume everybody knows who they are. They're not the most popular characters, even though they're the foundation. They are the first creation that Stanley ever made. They're no Spider-Man. Let's say that they are no Wolverine. They're not even Iron Man. You know, in modern context. So I like how they're like, hey, not everyone have seen the Fantastic Four. Fan Four Stick bombed, so let's, you know, kind of slightly, you know, we introduce these characters and trust that, you know, yeah, and it also could be them being aware, like, look, we are aware that other versions haven't worked in the past, but trust us, we got it here. So yeah, comment below what you think of this trailer. Good, bad, a little bit of both. Let me know in the comments below.